Hello, I am Archivist Saren, and welcome to my study. Now, I have been gone a little while, and I wish that I could say, oh yes, I had the most wondrous and joyful vacation. It was quite wonderful and positively scrummy. But, no, I was sick. I was very sick. And it was not fun. It was exactly bad. So I am finally in a position that I feel well enough that I can kinda come on here confidently that hopefully I won't be having to run out from the stream a few times during the course of this. Hopefully. So, but we're back, and hopefully that is good. And we're getting right back to some more Shadow of War. We're almost, honestly almost done with the game, I think. I mean, we have a little ways to go, but we're almost to max level. Let me remember how to do this. There we go. It's been some time. It's been like 5 days. Which doesn't seem like a long time, but when you're used to streaming like every weekday and Saturday, every day except for, yeah, every day except Sunday, you kind of get a little out of practice when it's been so long. So we're back to this. We're gonna be getting back into the swing of things. And as of now, we have quite a few of these outposts to take out still. I think this is... I don't know why this is all red. I was gonna say, I think this is supposed to be like the capital city that you're supposed to like siege. But we already own this place, so I don't know why this is still red. I don't know. But we have outposts, quite a few of them in here, so we'll wipe those out. And then all should be good. I did just go and set dudes here. We'll make him our bodyguard. We've got to get him a few levels. And when better than here and now, because he's 71, I'm 74, so we can get him a few new levels there. But hopefully we'll be able to get some good XP. It is dark over here. Where am I going? I just wanted to go up to that level. And it's just like, oh yes, send you up to the freaking penthouse. As always. Good old Shadow of War doing its shenanigans. Alright, but we shouldn't have any issues, honestly. We should just be able to go in and do them.
Quickly and quietly you can find yourself all alone.
Well, let's see. Ledge stealth kills? No thank you. I'm not a fan of ledge stealth kills. You know how hard it is to get a ledge stealth kill? It's also very hard to see. Oh, who might you be? Let's see, what are the buttons? V, X. Alright then. Now if we can get a dropping attack, then we can... I'm gonna be so out of practice on this. But yeah, if we can get a dropping attack, we can chain that to you. Oh, you kinda saw us, you can be taken out. And then we can chain it between you two. And then we can go and... Where are you going? Chain it between all of you guys. And then the dudes arrive.
A slaughter like that gets my attention. The thing is, you don't want my attention.
Well, oh hi, you are like literally right there. Alright. Hey dudes. Oh great.
Knew it. If I watched your guards, they'd lead me right to you and give me a little playtime besides.
Huh?
Again,
Really?
nice. But I've got something better. A pack.
Speaking of a Graug.
I'm wounded.
Yeah, you're gonna regret bringing dukes here. Like, the nerve of you people. You really think that by having dudes under your little ambush, that's gonna help you at all. It isn't. It doesn't matter if I'm way out of practice, because I've got dudes, and he's a one-man army. Just keep rolling. Hey dudes, can you one-shot this guy for me? Oh, those guys are still alive. Would you look at that? There you go. Good job, dudes. Now kill the other one. Oh, that was a fast attack, and I did not appreciate it. Get him, dudes. Dang agile enemies. I think this guy's arrow-proof. He is not. Oh, and that guy's already broken. It's like one good hit and he's just gone. Come on, dudes. Pick up the pace here. We need to get you some levels. Dude, stop playing with your food. Getting all suplexed all over the place for like 5 damage. Come along now. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's how you do it, dude. Did he put a bomb in his mouth? That's a new one. I've never seen an execute like that before. Good job, dude. You're getting even more creative. Alright, dude. Take out the last guy. You need more XP. Come on. Get him. Thank you. Alright. He was just like, oh, mind if I don't. Well, that's good. There's another outpost down. Easy as that. Next outpost we go. And we can probably just fast travel to here, because the Dukes just killed the last guy, so... Yeah, but it's not giving a whole lot of XP, sadly. I mean, it's understandable. Because these guys are very low level comparatively. Which is weird, but also I guess it makes sense. Because on one hand it's weird because this area is like the last area you actually unlock. But it also makes sense because this is kind of the first area you unlock as well. But they're too high level. Oh, hi. They're too high level for when you get here the first time, but they're too low level for when you get here the second time. So what's that? Oh, there's a lot of them over here. How is that an aerial attack? Okay. Why are you guys all here? Is there like a captain here? No. It's just a whole freaking gaggle of them. That's bizarre. I've never seen that before. Well, let's, oh, I just caught him on fire there for a second. And I couldn't chain stealth there. Oh, we just need to kill them. We don't need to stealth kill them. Well, in that case... Alright, we only need a few more here. This guy being one of them. And then we just gotta get Boogs in here to clean up this mess. Alright.
You think you're clever hunting my hunters? That's not clever. It's just repetitive.
It was kind of repetitive. There was 10 of them, so. Alright, let's get Growgery in here as well. Not because it's necessary, but just because we want
This was
to.
a mistake, are you, Ranger? Well, don't worry. It's the last one you're ever gonna make.
Alright, come on, dude. Okay. You could make it a bit more of a performance, dude. So you could put a little bit more, you know, heart into it. Dukes just went in and he was just like, ah, one hit. That's all it really takes. You don't need to do anything more than that. You know, usually you guys are a bit more distraught after your leader dies. Kind of makes it annoying when you're not. But let's see if it'll just let me leave. We need to go here next. It does. Nice. I know the Graug was in combat still, but I guess I wasn't. Is that my Graug busting up the joint now? No, it's a different Graug. Just for the heck of it. Just here in the distance. Oh, a Graug! We do a little trolling. So then we'll take out this outpost, and I think there's only... Is there 2 more outposts after this? Or just 1 more? I'm not sure. And then we just need to... I don't know how much I'm going to do this stream, because as I said, it's the first stream after being very sick, so...
Cry of terror.
Not used to streaming, and additionally... Still not feeling 100%. Yeah, and of course, even when frozen, you can do that. Because naturally you can. Damn. Why him? Why him? I'm looking at this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna be way out of practice for this. Well, that's fine. We're more than powerful enough, I'm pretty sure, to handle... Why were you attacking him? Interesting. Okay, it didn't let me dodge that fast enough, but that's fine. Why him? Yeah, sometimes the enemy choosing, it's like I'm facing right towards the old log. Hope I feel better soon. I feel mostly better, luckily. The last few days have been no good. But it's still like that uneasiness. Ow. Once again, they always hit me when I'm coming out of the little cutscenes. Alright, let's just get Doogs in here. I think Doogs alone can do this. We don't need Growgery for this one. Just start clearing these riffraff out while Doogs does the hard work. Is no one gonna attack me? There we go. It's usually easiest to just wait until someone actually attacks you to just get the perfect parry on them and then insta-kill them. But that doesn't always work, because they don't always actually attack you. Sometimes they're very stingy. Okay, so the guy's actually up here, so Doogs isn't gonna go deal with him on his own. The guy doesn't even know I exist yet. Oh, there he is. He just popped through that wall somehow.
The sons of Orthonk have requested your presence for a feast
Who?
in your honor. It is my job, as their newest member, to deliver you unto them. They would prefer you come alive, but I was assured the dead would also work. We are a club with very particular tastes.
You know, I don't think I'd like to go to a feast that any Uruks are... What are you doing? Like, oh, where did these guys come from? Oh, the Dukes can't get any more levels, so I guess it doesn't matter who beats up this loser.
You already tried that.
Oh, and of course he's agile. He would be.
You missed me?
Execute. There we go. Remember Elven Light? Yeah. That is true. It would probably be a lot more efficient than just trying to spam hit them. But, you know, so at a certain point, you're just like... You just get fed up with them dodging you, and you just kind of keep attacking. Because you're like, eventually it'll work. It has to. They can't dodge forever. Alright, is it gonna let me just teleport out of here? Probably not, right? No. But the next place isn't too far. Come on, dudes, we're running. Alright, up here. You got buildings that are still on fire somehow. I don't know how that works. Just want to kill them using brute force. Yeah, when they're being annoying, you don't want to start using finesse. That's like the last thing on your mind. You're just like, why won't you die? You just get more and more brutish as you get more
Nothing to
annoyed
fear
at
from
them.
these Ologs, save keeping clear of the bulk when they fall.
Alright, Olog kill task. Not too difficult, usually. Easiest way is to get stealth kills. Okay, everyone saw that. So, stealth kills are now off the menu. There's a guy there. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the E. Oh. But like nothing else requires an E to dodge. I don't think. Is there maybe the Nazgûl? There we go. Oh, you got cool
What are
on
you
you.
doing messing about with my Urlogs? Why don't you pick on some on your own side?
Well, isn't that normally supposed to be about like fighting people smaller than you? And then you pick on someone your own size? You're literally smaller than the Ologs.
You want some?
Yeah.
You and I were destined to meet right here, right now. I've been preparing for this day ever since it was first foretold.
Well, you haven't been preparing that well. You're level 24.
I intend to savor your defeat. You cannot escape your destiny.
Okay, but this kind of enemy would be really cool to have as like a main opponent. Because them just being like, ah, yes, I was destined to fight you, and then they never die, and they just keep coming back. That would be really cool. But I don't know. I don't know if I've ever found one of the seer guys until now. Alright, get him, dudes. There he went. I'm just doing a flip in the background. Alright, next outpost is this one, and then we're done with outposts. for this entire region. And that's also pretty close by. Okay. I don't know how I killed that guy, but I just knocked him off with my sheer presence. I don't even think I like exactly touched him. I was just next to him and he just got thrown off by the force. Alright. Any unique orcs that returned from death? I mean, there were quite a few. There were a lot of orcs that ended up coming back. I mean, of course, Dubes. He ended up dying while he was in my service and came back. He's very unique. But for the most part, most of the guys that I allowed to die, I wanted dead. So when they came back, it wasn't like, oh no, he's back. It was just, oh look, this guy came back to bring me more XP and more loot. I'm gonna kill him again. Like, and then he was dead. But I don't think we've had a guy come back more than 2 times so far. But it would be nice to. Because those are always the best ones, when they just keep coming back like 10 times in a row and you can't get rid of them. Alright, take out the archers, you say.
The wicked world of men burns.
And I can probably just shoot these guys, right? There's those ones. And these guys don't even really move. Why does it say there's one right here? Did this guy just respawn? Are they just respawning? Or are they like from other places and they're redistributing to there? My guy, stop moving around so much. I'm trying to shoot you. How rude. Ah, this guy's coming up here. The machine orc? I believe so? Alright. That is nice armor, though.
An intruder who don't like arrows. When we find him, we'll ram some down his gullet.
Of course, the guy always attacks me right as I'm coming out of the cutscene. Like, you know how rude that is?
You there! Nobody in Mordor understands what I'm saying, but they all get the point eventually. Get it? It has 2 meanings. The point of the words and the point of the weapon.
Wow. This man is a comedic genius. Come on, dudes. Well, I guess you still can't get levels, so time to just annihilate this guy. Doesn't really matter who does it. But it's a lot faster for dudes, too. Yep, there we go. Oh, he's doing a sick flip, too. Nice. Alright, last outpost, I think, in the game. I think outposts are done. Let's see here. Because, yeah, that's under here. Yep, all outposts done. We just have fight pits now, which I could do. Most of my regions don't have very high level guys, so the machine orc was supposed to return multiple times after you kill him? Huh. Maybe he did. I don't quite recall. As I said, if it's somebody that I didn't want to recruit, I would just kill them without even batting an eye, usually. The only ones that I really, like, remember are the ones that actually managed to kill me, which is not many, surprisingly. I think I've had, like, maybe 3 Uruks that were legitimately able to kill me. And for the most part, I think I'm kind of excluding a couple Uruks that are really weak in some ways, but they just have a no chance thing, which I think is just kind of cheap when it comes to Uruk skills. You can't really count them as being super strong if it's just that they have no chance, because I'd be able to beat them pretty easily if I could just use my last chances, and they just don't let me. So there's that. We have sieges to prepare for, but how are we gonna get our last few levels? Because we are currently 74 and a half, and we still have 5.5 levels approximately. I guess you get levels from doing the sieges, right? So in theory, we could go and just do a bunch of missions in the places that have the highest. Ooh, we could do these ones actually, because all of these scale to our level, which means that there'll be like a level 70 something enemy, and that should give us like well over 10k XP each. And Dukes can probably 1v1 any of them, so come on, Dukes, we have our heading. And I don't know if these actually count for like to overall total progress, but the showdown summon a lot of those orcs, that's true. Is this a showdown? It is. Oh boy. Alright. Oh no, it's just a regular. Okay. Just one captain. I was worried that this was a showdown as in like the big group of them. Because those are scary. Those are really terrifying.
You bleed a lot, Pinkskin. Just the way we like it.
Alright, what do you got? Arrow proof, curse proof. Probably won't be an issue.
Stand back! Time for war!
Oh, is he agile? Oh, he didn't get one shot by dudes. What an interesting, Oh, never mind, he got one shot. Okay. I was gonna say, what an interesting change of pace here. But, no, it's just a matter of time. Yeah, there we go. That's good XP. Yeah, that is the power of dudes. And can you believe that we found this guy, this Doogs man, in like the first region?
What did the men expect when they stood against the witch
I
king?
forget the name of the place, like Nurnin or whatever. We've had this guy the entire game, and he's just been getting stronger and stronger as we go. Well, my favorite tribe is probably the Outlaw tribe, just because they're the one that, you know, I don't know the difference too much between them, but the Outlaw tribe is the one that has the best bonus, for me at least, because I like having the thing where every hit can apply status effects onto the enemy. You know, I don't think brain damaged is something you want to be like celebrating as like your title, but you know, I guess you do you. Alright, get him, Dukes. I get more XP if I kill him. I don't know. I don't know how the XP works for that exactly. I feel like I probably just get the same amount. So much they scream, yeah. They do scream a lot. And obviously, it wasn't the kind of, you know, madness that makes them stronger, because that guy was kind of wimpy. Doogs has the kind of madness that makes him stronger. He's a prime example. And all of that happened by accident. Dukes was subpar at the beginning. Like seriously, he was pretty bad. But all because of just random chance.
It is the will of the Dark Lord that Mordor be cleansed of all pink-skinned filth.
Alright, this guy's kind of cool. Not fireproof, so we can't recruit him, but, you know. Cool to look at. Probably cool to fight. Get him, dudes. Of course, these big Ologs are not they're not very hard to fight all in all, except for when they throw the E out. That's kind of the only time that they become an issue. But generally it's just hit them until a big spacebar prompt pops up and then press space. And actually, I figured out that even if E pops up, you can usually press spacebar and still dodge it, because spacebar just kind of dodges everything. Ologs are worse, yeah. Yeah, a good dual-wield Uruk can be a lot harder to fight than any Olog. Alright, another one of these. Yeah, and they can be good, like, against other Uruks, but against the player, they're just outclassed completely.
You took back Minas Morgul. It doesn't matter. It fell to us once. It'll fall to us again.
Alright, arrowproof, fireproof. I mean, you wouldn't actually be bad. You know, dual wield, outlaw, fireproof. Alright, dude. Get him down to the point that I can recruit this bad boy.
Can't take much more of this. Taste this! Die, man!
Alright then. I was pressing space there, but oh, he gets enraged. By what? It said fireproof. Bro is enraged by fireproof, so I guess we can't recruit this man. That's fine. Yeah, you get him, dudes. I don't know what enraged him. It might have been mortal wounds. Which really sucks, because when you're trying to recruit them, you kind of need them to not get enraged.
You're making me look good.
Dukes just throws an axe at a guy that's trying to retreat. That's brutal, Dukes. Why you gotta be like that? Alright, where is the... There's the attacking the region, and there's the attacking the region. And those are the last two we do, so that's actually perfect. So let's head over here. And let's just clear the rest of these up for our good old XP. Because we're already 75 now. Which is quite fast. 75 and some change. And then we'll probably get even more XP if we do the ones that are big group fights. And honestly, Duke does so well.
Slaughter awaits. Are you ready to shake its hand?
Alright, Posh. He's not that tough. Although he does have Duke's main weakness, which is poison. Alright, Dukes, can you kill him? Thanks, Dukes. Thank you, Dukes. Easy game. Nice. A lot of time is advancing. Alright, next one. This really is just the Doogs show. Just no effort for him. I know, right? He makes the game look so very easy. And I love it. Because, I mean, on one hand, it's like, I'm not really doing a whole lot whenever I just send Dukes to go and sick them. But at the same time, that's kind of the point of the game. Like, the first game had a lot more of an emphasis on killing things yourself, but this game has a lot more emphasis on just building up your guy and sending him in to go kill things. So I feel like that's kind of the point of the game.
But sadly, they ain't gonna lead you back out.
Alright, oh, he has no immunities. That's no good for you. Prank 'em, dudes. One shot the Karagor because of course. And he's gone. Nice job, dudes. He would be good in the fight pits if I was willing to sacrifice or risk Dukes in the fight pits, which as of now I'm not. What else is running? Why are you still here? Oh, he just... It's because he was at 1 health. He's just like, I'm gonna get 1 hit in before I just collapse and die here. Alright, now we get the big group fights, which is just... That's just gonna be great. These ones are pretty scary. But Dukes is usually good in a group fight, so as long as I can stay alive and kind of play support, he should be able to 1v, I don't know, 5, all of them. They just taunt all the time. It's true. Especially against ranged enemies. They're like sitting there out of melee range going, "Rah, come at me." And the ranged guy is just throwing spears constantly, taking down their HP, and you're like, just move. Walk to the guy. You're a melee unit. So yeah, I've had a few times where the fight pits are just very annoying. Very not fun. I don't know, maybe I should get ranged units for the fight pits if that's the case. Maybe that's like the meta. Long loading screen. Hopefully this isn't a bugged loading screen, because that's happened a couple times. Though, actually, I mean, it's only happened once, where it actually fully bugged. The other times it took a while to load, but it actually got there in the end. So I don't know which one this is. We'll just see. We'll wait. You know, sometimes the game just wants to take its time with things. It's still going. So that's a thing. But once we're in there, Dukes is gonna be he's gonna be good. I'm sure he's gonna wipe them all out. But the weird thing about these fights is that it picks a bunch of like it generates a bunch of the tribal guys that all scale to your level. But it pits them against enemies that are already like the level of the zone you're in. So in this case, all the enemies that we're fighting here are going to be half level 30s that are from this zone, and then half level 70 somethings that are all scaled to my level, which is just going to be ridiculous, because that is a very one-sided fight. So yeah, almost never do these tribes actually lose this fight. I think only one time have I seen the tribe lose one of these fights, and that was because I was slaughtering all the tribe guys on purpose because they were higher level. Yeah, I'm glitched. Yeah, I might be glitched. it has been a little while. So mayhaps we'll I guess we'll head to the be right back screen and just shut this game down real quick. Which I'm going to use the task manager for this time, because last time I didn't, and it caused issues. I just Alt F4'd it, and it didn't want to launch again. It didn't, like, fully shut down for some reason. So, this time we're using good old task manager, our best buddy. And now we'll reopen the game. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that... Well, no. Now, I'm not so surprised. Because I was going to say, I'm surprised because this has only happened in the DLC area before. But I think that these tribal things are part of a DLC. So I guess it makes sense that we may be in a base game area, but it is a DLC mission that is bugging out. So that at least makes sense. But we're back. The game is launching. And hopefully it lets us in this time. DLC content is really buggy. Yeah, it seems so.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire.
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire. You know, they have like different things they say on that loading screen depending on what part of the storyline you're at. And the funniest ones was just every time I loaded into the game, I think it was just Celebrimbor that just would always say directly in my ear, just, I am coming for you. And it's just like, that is the weirdest way to say that, my guy. And why is that, like, out of context what you say every time I go to that loading screen? I'm kind of glad I got past that portion of the game, because that was just a little bit odd. Alright, but we didn't... Luckily, the game is really good at saving. I love a game with a good autosave. So, the Nazgûl will say that.
Smells like soiled
Wow,
britches.
81.
And soon it'll smell of blood. Look at your
Against... Oh,
Don't
73.
you see the fear on their faces?
Okay, actually kind of
They
even.
know what's coming, and it's coming right now.
Alright, dudes, get in there. Growlery, get in there. I choose you, Pikachu. Who's the sniper in there? I want to get rid of them first. Is it you? Because snipers, I hate snipers. Is it you? I don't know. Bad summoning spot? Maybe. I mean, I know Dukes can climb down. I might need to get on top of Growlery and help him down. Come on, Growlery. And then everyone's gonna introduce themselves like it's a friggin' AA meeting.
Just to see if it's possible.
Hi, Maku. Okay, marksman, power shot. I don't know what the... I mean, this guy is annoying. Really, any of the archers... Oh, and arrow proof? Man. Sniper shot, there it is. Those guys are the worst. The absolute worst. I hate them. You are... You're public enemy number one.
Bloody hands. Your suffering will be endless, right up to the end. Enough neck
What?
flapping. Time
Endless
to die.
until the end? Oh, it wasn't enough flapping. Alright. Never mind, more flapping. Ow. Luckily I regenerate health when I'm on fire, so... What was he dodging? Bro did like a quick roll to the side. Don't you retreat? Where's dudes? Okay, there's the level 30 guy. There's nothing as stealthy as that. Even when retreating. Alright. Where is dude? I think he's stuck up at the higher area somehow. I know he can climb, like, over and under things. Hey, another level up. Come on, dudes. Get in there. So why is he not climbing over that? He's literally climbed over entire castle walls before. I guess I'll have to bring the enemies up to him. Come on, dudes.
You'd rather run than bleed, eh?
I wish that I could, you know, treat him like the Graug and just tell him to... Oh. Alright, the enemy may have been 5 levels higher, but you just freaking one-shot him from a range with the axe. And there he goes again. Alright, but that was a level 31 guy. Dang indeed, I know, right? Frickin' Doogs, I don't know how the man does it. He's a beast. And his thrown axe is like legendary. He has killed several high tier targets with the throwing axe. Alright, but if I get far enough away, since he's my bodyguard, yeah, there he goes. Alright, so we can at least chase one of these guys down. One of them escaped, though, and that's unfortunate.
Not a chance. Die!
Who cares if you're in rage? We have a dudes. Oh, get suplexed. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh yeah, firebomb against fire immune dudes. Oh yeah. Oh, get him, dudes. Here comes dudes with the steel chair. Oh. Style points. Alright. I don't think he's respawning. Good job, Dukes. Oh. Yeah. Catching fire immune Dukes on fire. That's gonna help you a lot. Alright, one more. And I actually regenerate when I'm on fire, so we're kind of very much the Fire Nation. We can't... any fire-related enemy is pretty much going to be obliterated by us. Because we're immune to it, and we do a lot of it. Alright, but let's summon Doogs in a more reasonable spot this time. I'm kind of trying to do both right now.
You're about to
I want to get to max
so
level,
much pain,
which I think is 80.
I can't wait.
And I'm
Eat
so
shrach
close.
and die. You shrach eating shrach.
Wow. I love when they have such a way with words, you know. Alright, time to get the introductions out of the way. Are they gonna say anything? Poison. Yeah, they completely skip past all the introductions. Yeah, we're already killing. Alright. Well, the level 25 guy died. Who would have guessed? Are you arrow proof? You're not. Alright, get him, dudes. Stop flexing on him. Ow. Come on, dudes. I don't like this archer guy. I don't like him at all. I mean, look how fast those shots are. If I was not using my Dark Souls skills, I would be very dead. No, not the rhymer. Alright. Who would have guessed? Slaughter Tribe claims victory against all the level 30 opponents they were fighting. Alright. Bro gets enraged and then just dies instantly. Alright, we take this guy out. Now we do introductions.
A mess of things. Battling atop Barad-dûr, taking back Minas Morgul. I bet you're feeling pretty good about yourself.
Oh, I am.
I bet I can make that stop.
Alright, get him, dude. Thank you, dude. More XP for me. Yeah, poison is like Deuce's one mortal weakness. The only thing that could possibly set him to bleeding out. Pretty much everything else he's just immune to. Which, you know, it's kind of crazy because Dukes, while he's pretty much immortal, he's just can kill anything, he does have weaknesses. But there are Uruks out here that have no weaknesses, and it's kind of crazy. You gotta go, okay, well, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Hope to see you again later. So let's see, what else should we do? I guess we should probably do these, right? By defeating 30 enemies. Is that like 30 regular enemies? Or is that going to be like 30 captains that I fought before?
But I can still learn from his invasion of Mordor.
Because if that's like 30 captains, then that's a lot. Oh, hi, dudes. How'd you get up here? Here, have more health. Just because I can. It's gonna reset my health once I go in here anyway. But we might as well do these just to get the skill points, because those can then go into the mastery things and get me a few more percent of good stuff.
Ambition in abundance. I had the One Ring and Sauron did not. He would not dare stand against me.
Yeah, it's just 30 regular enemies. Oh, I don't have any of my good stuff. Why him? We lost our hit streak. Not that it probably matters. Oh, we do still have the perfect counter insta-kills then. I kind of forgot that that was actually a skill and not something that everyone gets. The second that I look down to see what my hit count is at, it's just like, nope. Now they're gonna hit you right at that very moment. Oh well. As long as we kill the 30 guys and have our 10 perfect counters, which we have more than enough of, that's all that matters. And actually, we could just use our bow. Because Celebrimbor is absolutely cracked when it comes to bow combat. There we go. We don't need the second tier gem. That's kind of below us at this point. Probably worthwhile to go back. Well, actually not really. I was gonna say probably eventually worthwhile to go back and get, but Not, no. It kind of isn't, and this one's closer. So let's head over to that one and get all these done. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to like fully 100% the game, but I'm definitely going to try to get a lot of it done. And I'm very close, actually, surprisingly, to maybe not 100%ing the game, but at least the quests. As you can see, we're at 91%. We would need to do all the fight pits, which wouldn't be that hard. I think I've done the fight pits in some of the strongest places, and except for Minas Morgul. I think they were saying this is the hardest one, but we could just have like a really good champion do that. But yeah, aside from that, we just need to do the rest of the sieges, which I'll do at max level. I'll probably just get to max level and then get one group of Uruks up to max level as well, and then just kind of transfer them in and out of garrisons to bring them to each place the sieges are going. Because at this point it's only 1,000 per garrisoned guy, so even if we have 5 or 6 people garrisoned, I could probably do that like a solid 20 times. So that should be fine, just to get that part of the story done without having to raise up like 5 or 6 different armies that are all able to fight off those things. Or I could just have Dukes solo it every time, which was kind of the main strat before. Because I mean, with the defenses, it's actually kind of easy. Remember this technique by brutalizing a captain. Okay. Sounds like fun. I haven't brutalized any captains yet, I don't think.
Aglar. In those days, our triumphs on the battlefield were many. Mordor was ours to claim.
Alright. Does this captain happen to be vulnerable to stealth? Because that would make my life a lot easier. You saw nothing. Well, he is vulnerable to stealth. I did try pressing right click first. It didn't do it. So I was like, I have to press left click then. And then it just killed him. But is that all that this is? It's just run over there, shift right click, profit.
Mordor was ours to claim.
But let's see here. Is there anyone? There's someone up here. Oh, but they're too far away. No, it's... No, yeah, they're just too far away. Unknown man, hello. Good to see. I was wondering when you pop into chat. It is good to see you again. I have been a bit MIA. I've been sick, and it has not been pleasant. Alright, we'll take out all these archers. And then... brutalize? There we go. You know, I didn't even check if there were any, like, bonus objectives. Why did that guy go flying so much? Okay, so we did it within the time. That's all that we really need. Good stuff. Yeah, it was a lot faster to use the shadow strikes. Your tech is crashing? Oh no. That happens a lot, evidently. Let's see, got one more down here. Getting these good skill points for our mastery skills. Very important. And then I'm not sure what we're doing next. Maybe we can find more of the tribe quests in other regions, just for easy XP. I don't know.
In life,
We'll have
I
to
had
see.
no equal among elven jewelsmiths and artists. If I could conceive it, I could bring it into
Shadow
being.
Strike, kill every archer, finish before time runs out. Interesting. Each one while in bird of prey. Okay, that's gonna be difficult, but I'll try my best. But yeah, I'm not sure if you heard, but I was saying that I've been sick. It's been not fun. I don't even know exactly what sickness I had. I'm thinking, where's the next guy? Down there. I'm thinking it was possibly a stomach flu. But we're not quite sure. It could have been just a regular stomach bug. But, you know, it came with fever that had like aches, chills, all that stuff. Even just like super sensitive skin for some reason. No good. Nausea, headaches. Luckily, it was not a super high fever. It only went up as high, as far as I saw, it only went up as high as 100.8. But still, that's high enough to really kind of wipe you out. So yes, I was out of commission for a good few days. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit better now. I wanted to come back to streaming the first day that I was feeling, you know, sufficiently back to normal. But you know, it's also one of those sicknesses where the symptoms changed a lot after the first day. So like that, the symptoms I described were the first day, and I'm out of arrows. Unfortunate. Alright, but we're not on a timer, we just need to bird of prey them to still get the skill point. Which I think I bird of preyed all of them. I hope it didn't mean all during one bird of prey. And it is really lingering on that. Alright. There we go. Good. Oh. This one's new. And it's right down the road. Nice. Down this way. Thank you. Down this way. Thank you. Alright, draw out the Fear Eater by frightening orcs and dominate him. Alright, it's one of these missions.
When I went to war against Sauron, I wanted a way to keep my war chiefs in line. Enter the Fear Eater. Even my boldest war chiefs
Terrify
shuddered in his
orcs.
presence.
So I guess that's brutalize, right? Oh yeah, brutal aggression when might is at double. So that's another way that I can terrify orcs. Because, you know, brutalize only gets you so far. Yeah, I definitely felt bad not being able to stream for a few days there. And because I don't think you're on the Discord, I didn't really have any way of getting word out to you as to that was happening. Whoops. Okay, he missed. That's good. There's a Discord? There is indeed. I don't really talk about it probably as much as I should, but yes, on the link tree, there should be a link to the Discord server. And then you can, we are going very fast, and then you can join that, and I usually, sometimes, if I remember, announce there if there's gonna be like something going on, like me not being able to make it to a stream or something of that sort. It's not super busy, you know. Still a very small community, but still a nice place to be. Alright, vulnerable to stealth, that's nice. And we need to brand this guy. And yeah, I mean, honestly, I did that before when I was first watching Morg's streams. I don't know if you probably haven't, but back when I first started, like right before I first started streaming, I was watching this streamer Morg quite a lot. And back then, anytime she didn't have a stream going, when it was supposed to be going, I never really checked the Discord because I didn't even think to look for a Discord. Also, this guy does not seem very tough. So he is kind of creepy looking. Just like 2 arrows and he should be... Yeah. Oh, but you got backup. But not too bad. Easy. But yeah, I would also just do that, where I would just sit on the Twitch page and wait and see if she would stream. Oh, kill the war chief's bodyguards. I didn't even read the... I guess that's who the backup there was. I just killed the guy. But we got our skill point, so I'm happy. The more of those I can get, the more of everything I can get, the more masteries. So that's good. That's done. I guess we can head out to a different region now. Let's see, quests. Because if we could just finish the rest of these, I guess. There's a good amount in Gorgoroth. There's one in Nurnen, which is weird. I mean, we haven't been there in a while. Let's just go finish that up, I guess. Because yeah, if we can just get all these skill points, then I'll be pretty happy. And that probably will contribute greatly to the final few percent I need to get to 100% completion. Because that's like one of the only quest categories I haven't finished up yet. Oh, and of course, fast traveling here doesn't actually take us anywhere near the thing that we pressed fast travel to go to. But that's fine. Luckily... go down. Thank you. I like Nurnen. Very nice and green. Sadly, there's not many excuses to come down here. You're now in the Discord? Nice. So now you'll see the very occasional updates that I give on things there. Because as you may now see, I only announced that I was sick like a couple days into me being sick. Because I didn't even think about it. Because honestly, on Saturday, I didn't stream because I was doing stuff with family. And on Saturday, I was perfectly healthy. I just wanted to make chocolate chip pancakes with the bro. But then on Sunday, the sickness just hit me like a truck.
Was a most useful weapon indeed.
Oh, stealth kill defenders before the time runs out. Can I chain kill them? That's 2. Let me let me move, Carador. Ow. Okay, you are not a defender. Go to work sick all the time. Yeah. I generally get very debilitated when I get sick. I do not end up in the mood to do anything. Of course, that didn't stop back in the day, like, oh gosh, like when I used to work at McDonald's. There was one time when the general manager, who, you know, he was very much a stickler for the rules, and I did not like him. He didn't believe me when I said that I was sick, and he made me come into work anyway, you know, in a food production job. And then the one day that I came in with like a mask on and a little certificate from the doctor that said, hey, this person has influenza B, then he was like actually keeping his distance from me. He saw the mask and he was just like, oh no, you stay back, don't want to get sick. And I'm like, bro, I was literally more sick than I am today yesterday when you made me come in. Like what kind of a double standard is that? And the mask is supposed to be, you know, stopping me from getting people sick. So why are you avoiding me right now? So yeah, it was hilarious. Definitely standard fast food experience. That guy was yeesh. Alright, but this guy doesn't look too bad. I mean, fear of pinning, not enraged by anything, as far as I can tell. So, decoys might be a problem. Oh gosh. That's a lot of decoys. But I think the decoys are one-shottable, right? Wow. Alright, we'll find the real one right quick. With our infinite focus. They're both terrified of fire. Oh. You would know how to pick your bodyguards, my good man. This is great. Alright.
Finally we meet. You are every bit as I imagined.
Yeah, definitely going to work sick because you want to is a different experience. I like how he can literally pick me up and push me back and then go back to being dazed. Like it's like when the dual wield guys can parry your attack perfectly while frozen and you're like, how did you do that? Muggy the Tricky seems not so tricky. You're right. He was not very tricky at all. And like both bodyguards, what are the
for its own sake, occasionally to my chagrin,
what are the chances that both
benefit,
bodyguards simultaneously are terrified of burning? Oh, we need a follower to fight in the fight. Do we not have a single follower here? How's Doogs doing? He's doing really well. Oh yeah, everyone died here. I forgot. Right. Well, maybe someday we'll get necromancy and be able to bring these guys back. But for now, they are very dead. Rip the singer. He was the realist. But yeah, Dukes is doing great. He just 1v10'd like a bunch of guys in over in Minas Morgul. It was fun. But quests, he's still stationed in Minas Morgul because he probably wouldn't help with these very much. If you want to grab Necromancy, really, I can just grab Necromancy. Where is that? How does one grab Necromancy? I assumed that it would be at the end of the... No, that's the Bruise quest. Where's the... Where's the guy? Wasn't Karnan? Wasn't Siege missions? I don't know. I thought he had but the Zog quest. Fight pits in Minas. Oh. That's where we get those from? Okay. So who are we gonna send into the fight pits? I don't want to send Dukes, because Dukes is he's too important. If he dies, we're just doomed. We can't lose the Dukes. So let's... I mean, there's some guys that are really good, like this guy over here was pretty decent for fight pits. This guy here. Olog's are really good, yeah. Yeah, because this guy had great strength, mighty hunters, fireproof, was everything proof, essentially. We have no orcs currently in the garrison, sadly. But we're gonna throw this guy in there. Get out of town. That guy's gonna be our pit fighter for now. Not the absolute best, but definitely better than nothing. Also, he's like half of the level of this entire fort, so this fort is very weak now.
Easy to manipulate.
But that's fine. Who needs a strong fort when you have a winning personality, I guess? Alright, Minas Morgul. Level him up to 4 extra levels. I mean, probably. I'm probably going to give him just one 5-level upgrade. Because, yeah, it's 6 levels that he needs. And we'll just let him go from there. Because, I mean, that'll lower his chance of dying by a slight amount. And that would be good. Yeah, this place is still pretty devastated from the rampage that Dukes did. Alright, deploy this bad boy. I like his armor. Did it say that he already got into a fight? Come on, my guy. Training orders. War training. There you go. I guess for the last level we can just, I guess, go and do your quest because you just immediately pick fights. Who's the berserker on the left? You mean this berserker on the left? The Dukes? Yeah, he's still just sitting here because we were just doing stuff here with him as our bodyguard. I could throw him back into the garrison, but you know, he's fine. I think you can just keep him here. What are we doing now? We go to army and then zoom out. That's how we get the map. And then we travel there. You can send him to the fight pit even if busy? Really? Well, we might as well do this just to get in this last level. Give him the best chances to survive. Oh, and look at that XP. Pretty much the honorary overlord here. Yeah.
Can't you taste it? Can't you just taste it? So tasty!
So tasty, huh? Oh yeah, that sneaking is helping a lot.
Those Caragors deserve a better master. Let's go give them one.
Open Caragor cages? Well, he is beast-proof, so it'll only help our guy by freeing the Caragors. I don't really see another Caragor. Is that a Caragor? It is. so this guy's higher level than him, and he is absolutely tearing his face up. Oh, now he's running away. Where are you going? This is always the loop that he gets into. Alright, but he's calling in his mighty hunters. Which I don't know. If only he just didn't get stunned by everything. You know, Ologs, they have higher health, but they are very easily distracted and stunned and everything. I mean, look at that. Immediate swirlies above his head. But, you know, if he dies in the fight pits, he dies. And we'll just get a new guy. Why is the other Olog just 1v1ing this guy? My guy's literally doing nothing.
So tasty.
Probably enraged by mortal wounds. Just get him already. Or I'll just have to get him for you. Five levels difference, why he's taking so much damage? Maybe. 5 levels difference is pretty big. Hey, and we get another level. Nice. Pretty good XP, actually.
What's he been saying?
Let me up. Alright, we should be able to teleport from here. And... fight pits. Although it sucks that I leveled up because now he could technically get another level. But we're just gonna ignore that for now. It's fine. That's true, the guy was max level, wasn't he? I keep forgetting that 80 is... like, I remember 80 is the max level for me. I keep forgetting it's the max level for everyone. Select a follower. Oh, this guy. Get in there.
Ugh, you look like a show-off.
Wow.
I hate show-offs.
I am
The
here,
nerve.
waiting.
This guy's literally half his level. And 1/5 his size. And it's just, I hate show-offs. Like, bro, do you see this guy? Do you see this man here? I don't think you should be saying I hate show-offs to him. That just seems like you have a death wish. Alright, my next one. Go get him. What level is he this time?
Think you're
Bit
tough,
showy.
eh?
True.
We'll see about that. Brave words. We will see how brave you are.
I don't
when
think he's immune to
pump your
poison.
skull.
So this is a fair exchange here. Also, why are all of his hunters hitting himself? He's too big. The hunters are not very efficient for him. Oh, there he goes with the decapitation again. That's like his favorite move. That's all he ever does. So yeah, I think those hunters are hurting him more than helping him.
Or both.
So let's actually go here. Can we maybe replace that? Nope, it would be replacing great strength. Of course it would be. Why wouldn't it? What else would it possibly be replacing? I mean, wait, but if I go in here, if I give them a different gang, because right now they have mighty hunters, Oh, but it just says boost the effectiveness of nearby hunters. So they already have a hunter gang. I was thinking if I changed the gang, would it change this as well, but it probably wouldn't. And of course, it just always tries to replace the good trait and not the crappy trait, because the game does not want me to have this guy not have hunters that just keep attacking his back. Alright, get in there again.
You're a little on the dull side. But you'll do.
The dull side? I mean, can you see this guy?
Where you will die. I will choose how.
You know, I am just gonna... I'm guessing right now that the way that he's gonna choose how for this guy to die is he's gonna rip off the guy's head. Like 90% of the time, that's what this guy does. Yep. He's making a big show of like, I choose how you die. It's like, bro, you're not very creative. You do the same finishing move like every single time. Alright, well now we have this. That's good. But if they can never gain levels, then that's only really effective on, didn't know I could see the future. Well, you know, I have many talents. It's really not going to be too effective on... What? Is raiding Karagor pens delightful? What? Huh. Who is raiding Karagor pens? If I might ask. Was it you? Let's see. Can we go here? And then back out to the menu here. Okay, yeah, now they're gone. That was just a glitch. I think it was because he was trying to raid the Karagor pens. And he was occupied. So it's just like, Who's trying to raid the Karagor pen? It doesn't show anybody. But alright, that's all done. We could do vendettas. Man, dude died to the poet. To be fair, I think there was one poet guy that almost killed me. He was kind of actually scary. So let's look at quests. Look at that, 93% completion. We're getting there. I wonder if this counts for completion stuff. Because, I mean, these are just daily challenges and stuff. I don't know. And I don't know if the gear challenges also count. Like, what in here is only at 40%? I don't know. If you want, we could try to make an insane orc. How would we do that? Oh, you mean insane orc, not like insanely powerful, but insane as in start shaming them until they go mad. We could do that. And then rise them up through the ranks as they are insane. And then once they get to max level, we then kill them and then resurrect them so that they can be our undead, insane, amazingly powerful Uruk. Because that could be fun. But let's keep working on these for the time being. And then we'll find a good candidate for that at some point, I'm sure. I guess just the next guy that we decide is worthy of recruiting, we'll shame them into oblivion. Of course, you don't find many people worthy of recruiting when you're just running straight to doing these missions. Okay, there's a thing right there. We'll just run to that one. You know, we never spent very long in this zone at all. We did like one one stream in this zone and then never came back. 0 to hero for the random streak. Oh, that is true. We could just we could let ourselves die to a random Uruk and then have him just rank up. I just haven't died to a random Uruk. I don't think at all in this game. So I forgot you could do that.
Vigilance. We watched our enemies closely, only to be deceived by Sauron in the guise of a friend.
Yeah, I don't think Caragor Riders versus a Drake Rider was a very smart idea on their part. Of course, now I'm flying downwards when I should be flying horizontally, don't you know? Still do not like, and why can I not look at all the different directions now? At least captured drakes. Is that what those are? How do I do that? I can do that. Feed the ground. I can do that. If this Drake would be, you know, so kind as to be controllable. Alright, there's all the guys. Where's the guy? Why is the Graug over there? How did you get in here, good sir? I would like to know. We'll just deep fry this man. Yeah, and there's a button to fly faster. It's just the Drake's controls are so wonky because I feel like you just can't control altitude at all. So you end up being like constantly switching between going straight up, going into friggin' stalling. Is that Bruise? Wait, is Bruise still a thing? Oh. I thought Bruise just kind of disappeared. But no, he's still around. He's just a little bit crazy. Which is interesting because he didn't even gain any like traits or anything from being turned crazy. We could. What if we shamed Bruise even more? Could we make him even more insane to make him more powerful, or is he already insane and thus powerful? I don't know. I mean, he's not exactly the type of guy that I would normally go for recruiting, but it would be kind of a 0 to hero type of thing, for sure. And who are you? Sickly, unsure about double insane, yeah. Yeah, you're not an amazing one. That's why you're stuck there. So you're telling me that we could go out and find some does it keep track of what type? I mean, it wouldn't even be all that plausible, because I was thinking, like, does it keep track of what type of Uruk kills you as to who gets promoted? And then we would just get killed by a dual-wielding guy, but then there's no guarantee that they'll be fireproof. And we kind of need a fireproof guy at least. And a guy who doesn't really have weaknesses. Or at least no strong weaknesses. Because, like, mortal mortally deathly to with poison and all that probably would not go. That is a lot of skill points. Okay. Does track based on class? That's good. Let's upgrade some more of that. Some more of this. Because who doesn't like focus? And then more of these. You can't really... Oh, that actually went up. No, it went back down again. Okay, I wonder if it just fluctuates between those two for the rest of the time. Because, yeah, it goes 0.54 to 0.55, back to 0.54. Now we have to put another one in to see if it goes back up. Oh, it does. Interesting. Yeah, none of the stats are guaranteed considering you are essentially forcing the game to make a new captain. True. Which one of these is better? Probably might recovery. I like having more might. Even though I don't always use it, but it's good to have it anyway. So, let's see. There's more here. Oh yeah, and there's more of these as well. Which we should also do, because those give us a crap ton of XP. You know what this calls for? It would normally... There we go. I was gonna say it would normally call for Grougery, but it wasn't letting me summon for a few seconds there.
He's on the ground!
He's on the ground. You don't say. What else do you think this thing is? Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what we're doing directly after this. I might have like at least a few days where I'm just kind of doing some other games that I like, just kind of as filler streams until I get something ironed out. But I was thinking, oh, who are you? You look promising, and you almost look crazy in the first place, though you're poison proof. And I think no chance doesn't do anything unless it's, you know, against me. Maybe. I'm not sure. Yes, if he was fireproof, I might have made this guy the dude. Is he just killing the ground? Come on, man. I was riding. Alright, well... You have officially made it so I have to kill you. So, don't blame me for that one. It's hard to tell if it's going to be a space bar or actually block thing. Because with these types of captains, you can never really tell. And he just died on his own. Okay. Alright, but here's the thing. What's it up here? I actually walked like right past it. So it's probably good that he stopped the grab, or I probably would have ran a few areas further before realizing that I ran past the thing I was trying to get to. Hello. Don't mind me, I'm just starting this.
Banias. Elves are the embodiment of grace. Yet we were taken with this beautiful visitor bearing gifts.
Defeat Uruks without getting hit. Don't finish before the time runs out, okay. We have to be hurrying. See, it says we need to do stuff with a grog barrel explosion. It's just a lot of focus we get back. There we go. give me that elf shot. Yeah, it's like the one good thing about Celebrimbor is he has infinite focus. I don't even know how he does that exactly. Like, what kind of build does this guy have to be able to do that? Oh, those were just invisible arrows. Okay. That's good. Getting hit while on a mount doesn't count as getting hit. Interesting. But I do like how open-ended this one is. It's like, I don't care how you kill them, just kill them all. Where are the other guys? Guess they're not investigating. Just wanted to not approach this in case I grabbed the arrow before we used up the rest of our shots. I can't see that guy. Okay, arrows. More elf shots needed. Well, it doesn't give us all our elf shot back. Alright, we only need one more, although it doesn't need to be a ranged attack. We'll just slaughter this guy. There we go. Oh, and we did it before the time ran out. I didn't even try to. I was just going, because I'd already gotten the fire barrel thing, so we were in the clear for the skill point. Alright, now for this one. But yeah, before playing this, I was, you know, I played Sekiro right before this. So I was wanting to play something with a bit more stealth emphasis. And I ended up playing, it was between playing this or playing an Assassin's Creed game, probably Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I can't speak right now. So I might go and play Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I don't know. I don't know if you're interested in watching that, but that's one game that I played for a long time at one point, but never beat because it's like a well over 100 hours game. It's a very long game. So, force orcs to kill other orcs. Alright. Combat dominations, pinned orcs hit by other orcs. Interesting. So I guess we just start with dominating things. Least favorite Assassin's Creed game, really? Which is weird because I heard from some people that they say that that one is like one of the best. But, you know, I suppose all games are subjective as to which ones are the best and which ones are the worst of each series. So not you. Can you hit the guy that's actually pinned right next to you? And you just can't help but keep trying to do the same one. Oh, and you missed. Alright, well, thank you for getting the pinned things. That's a plus. Can I get these arrows? Thank you. Alright, let's just get a combat domination on you to get that. What are you fighting at, man? Okay. I need to get a couple more combat dominations going so we can get all of our things. I mean, when it's this easy to get all the different things for it done, why not? There we go. Now we just gotta find guys to kill. That's true flurry attacks. I need to... I don't know, I just use any attacks I can when it comes to trying to get might. But I should be more strategic about it for sure. Alright, you do that. There we go. Now kill them all. Oh, we accidentally did a little slide thing. There we are. Sadras. Pretty easy. Took a while, but not really a chance of losing it. And wasn't there one more? Nope, evidently not. Alright, we can do these ones though, although I might want to get Doogs over here. Just because that would make life a lot easier. Or I could kill them myself. But why would I? I mean, why would I kill all these guys on my own, which will take like 10 times longer, and there's actually a chance of me dying, when I can just go get Doogs, and he can 1v1 them easily without me ever having to lift a finger. That sounds like a much better option. And then each one of these should give us, like, when in doubt, Doogs. It's true. And then each of these should give, like, 15 to 20k XP, and that'll level us up right quick. So, we go here, and then army, and then you, remove bodyguard, and then you, training orders, reassignment, and then we have to zoom out, and then zoom out, and then zoom out, and then zoom in, and then fast travel, and then we need to pull him out of the garrison, then assign him as bodyguard, then go and do the thing. A lot of steps to this. Oh, that's true, yeah, because I got a couple levels since last time I was running around with Doogs. He needs to catch up. Where are we going? We're going on an absolute adventure right now. Okay. I did not know we could jump that far, but that was good. Garrison. Deploy. Surprisingly only one level behind. Well, it gets slower to level as we're leveling up, so let's open these, I guess, because I got a conquest chest here a while back, and then Spoils of War upgrade chest. Nice. Does it give a legendary training every time it gives one of these? Because I swear it does. I've gotten one of those, I think, with every chest that I've done. And I don't know if that's just really lucky or if that's just how it be. Alright, and then dudes. Command. Make bodyguard. There we are. Now, we gotta get Doogs to max level as soon as we can, because then, if Doogs ever were to die, then we would be able to necromancy him back without worrying about stunting his growth, because, you know, then he'll be better. Although, he's currently fireproof, but if we bring him back as a zombie, would that make him not fireproof anymore? Because I know that like lowers their fireproofness and increases their poison proofness. Which is funny because right now he's weak to poison and strong to fire. So I don't know how that would work if we do have to resurrect him. But if he ends up still being fireproof, but also weak to fire, quote unquote, that would be interesting. Alright, dudes.
This flame will roast you, Doc.
Oh, flame, you say?
Never guess what I'll use as the spit.
That sounds very much like an innuendo. I don't know about you, my guy. I don't know if you meant it that way, but I don't know. I don't think Talion sees you that way, you know. If not fireproof, then we can give him a new epic trait. That's true. But yeah, this guy is interesting. I mean, bombs, lots of fire, fireproof. I mean, if I was level 80, I might try to recruit him, but he's not really somebody that I think would do great as, well, he has sappers and fireproof, which is pretty good because then the sappers can kind of go around and blow up without hurting himself. I don't know. We could try to shame this guy into oblivion. Because he has no major weaknesses as far as I can know. Of course, we don't have, I guess we would need to get intel. How can I get intel in here? I don't think I can. It is unfortunate. Oh, and all of his guys are burning themselves. Seems a waste. That's true. Alright. Come on, dudes.
Some more. Drain the blood.
Get him, dudes. He may be fireproof, but there's a lot more that you can do. Are you blowing up anyway? Yeah, you are. Oh, and you one-shot him. Okay, good job, dudes. Earlier, I don't know if you were here, but Dukes one-shot a guy, a level 80, from a range. He was up on the top of like a thing, and Dukes for some reason wasn't able to get down. And Dukes just threw an axe and one-shot a level 80 captain from on top of a wall. And it's like, how? Why does his thrown axe do more damage than like anything else that he's ever done? You did not see that, but you completely believe it. Honestly, I could probably say anything about Dukes, and people in the stream would just take it at face value. They'd be like, yeah, classic Dukes. What, Dukes like friggin' seduced Sauron? Yeah, it sounds like Dukes. He could do it. If anyone can do it, it would be Dukes. He's just like that one guy you can't really make anything up about him because everything he's already done is crazy enough that you'll just believe anything. What's this one? Is this the group one that I was trying to avoid? Yeah, I guess I don't really need to avoid it. We just send Dukes in anyway, and he wipes out the whole group. He actually collected all 7 Dragon Balls, but didn't even use the wish. Well, Dukes did use the wish, but all he did was to wish to be here, being my bodyguard for all eternity. Because you know, if Dukes did not want to be my bodyguard, he wouldn't be here still. But he's very loyal.
I'm gonna enjoy dismembering you afterwards. What will I do with all the pieces?
Those will be your last words, you filthy worm.
Alright. Let's get in there. Come on, Dukes and Groudry. Enrage my Grouds immediately. Oh, okay. Dukes is getting right down to business. He does not even wait a second. We haven't even done the introductions yet. Oh, there goes another. Rude, huh? Who's rude? You're not rude. You're Garl. It just sounds like somebody named Carl, but I can't go into race mode. Freaking poison. I hate it so much. I'm just trying to see if this... I am high enough level for him. Can I get caught on fire, please? I want to be on fire. I'm literally standing in fire. And it's doing diddly. Okay, there we go. I just wanted to see if this guy's fireproof. He's not. Because this guy looks cool. If he was... oh, but look at that. Determination. If this guy was fireproof, this guy would be really good because he's like Dukes but with determination, which would be amazing. And he has flame weapon. I still don't know why they give flame weapon to people. Low health on Dukes, is he? Well, they claim victory apparently. I swear, it's this frickin' archer. Are there any other normal Uruks around, by the way? Any at all? I need some health back. Oh, that gives nothing. I'm trying to collect HP for my dudes. Come on, why that guy? There we go. So slow sometimes. Ow, and that guy just one-shots us. Through one of his own guys. Like, how... That's just rude. Oh, and I'm still poisoned?
What a sad sack of excrement!
Yeah, I don't care about you, like, at all. No offense. Can I catch on fire, please, finally? I'm not catching on fire at all. Dudes, can you kill that guy? Thank you. Yeah, that's the really annoying guy. Thanks, dudes. You're a treasure. Oh, I think the other guy died. Maybe. You know, I never catch on fire when I want to catch on fire. See, there I catch on fire. Look at all that health I'm getting back. If only I could be on fire all the time. Alright, well that was fun. Went a bit faster than I thought. Really, the marksman was the only dangerous guy in that whole group. Everyone else was kind of just eh. Alright, we got another one here. And I think there was one more. Another showdown. Like a big one.
Numbers on my side.
You don't have numbers. You don't have level numbers. Scary to see dudes not at full health. You're right. But, you know. Dubes is a strong boy. I think he can, there it goes. I think he can take care of himself for the most part. I just handle a little bit of the healing. Yeah, I don't know why that one was so low level. Those usually are scaled to my level.
Didn't see that coming, eh?
But, you know. Oh. Once again, I was in the middle of a cutscene there, my man. Italian cleric build. How do I get into there? This place has always been kind of confusing. There's no cave on the cliff here. I think it's down here somewhere. There's like an entrance, or maybe it's on this side. I don't know. I know this is like under the mountain here. And there's a place to get there. Somewhere around here. Is it down here? Yes. Okay. A little hard to traverse. Because it doesn't exactly show all the underground areas. Alright, just give me some random intel. Might find someone good. Not really. Alright, one last one here.
So,
Ardu.
Gondor City on the edge of Mordor
Big boy.
has changed hands again. But those hands look darker now than when they first failed to protect it.
Alright, shouldn't be a problem for dudes. Probably wouldn't be a problem for me either, but you know. Dang it, dudes. My plan was that I wanted to not have to move at all that entire thing. But Dukes didn't do his combo right off the bat. He could have one-shot him if he just done the combo from the start. But, you know, I had to move like 5 inches, which is unfortunate. 5 inches more than I wished I had to. Alright, let me get a ring. And now we need to figure out where we're going next. We could do vendettas, but then we can't have Doogs. Oh, we still have this one. Right. That should give some good XP. It might get us to 78. And then we only have 2 levels left. Which means we're getting real close. A high dragon thing. Not exactly a dragon. It's technically a drake, but you know. Who's keeping track anymore? Alright. Come on, Doogs. Let's get all these guys. I'm glad the last couple of these just online sieges. That is true. I have done a few of the online sieges for some good stuff, but they were getting difficult, which is why I stopped doing them for a little bit. But I might do one on stream just to get that last bit, because yeah, it gives like 50k XP for a successful siege, and that is more than a couple full quests. But they get hard surprisingly fast. Yeah, they do. Because it's not really based on how strong your fortress is. It's just based on how many fortresses you've won against, like, you know, ranked mode. I wish that they had more of the casual mode, but apparently you can only go up against enemies in casual mode that are your friends on Steam, I think. And you can attack your own fortress. But rank is region based. That's true. I could move all my guys to a different region and reset the rank, but you know, I don't want to do that. It's a hassle. Also, I think this might be an infinite loading screen again. So, we'll give it another minute, but that's my estimation here. Yeah, there should be. I mean, if there's a ranked option, there should be a casual option that just match makes you against a random fort that is around your fort level, you know? Because if your assault squad has like 200 attack score, it should just throw you up against any random fort with 200 defense score, and then you could have infinite random places without you getting to the point where everyone just has those super OP Uruks that are all cheated in, and you know, or they spent like 100 hours trying to find one godlike Uruk that has no weaknesses, and they did all the special tips and tricks to make them invincible. And then they just set them as overlords, so the rest of the fortress can be completely undefended, but the one guy at the top that you need to kill is just invincible. I've seen those forts before where literally everyone else in the fort was level 20, and then there was the one overlord who was level 80. And I was like level 60 something at the time that I was doing this one. And I still 1v1'd the overlord, but it was tough because the guy was way higher level than me. But it was still threw me into that ranked system because for some reason it just decided that that was the right one to throw me against. But I think we're gonna have to close the game and reopen it again because it is broken. It's always these group fights with the DLC stuff. It breaks it quite often. But it's fine. I mean, at least the game boots up quickly. Is definitely a plus. DLC really isn't fully cooked. It really isn't. I mean, just the amount of stability issues it had. And, I mean, the same with the DLC region. I mean, I liked the look of the DLC region, but it was really, really empty. Like, it didn't have any of the other kind of collectibles, which, once again, it makes sense because then people who don't have the DLC don't need to get it to get all the collectibles, but still, there's a lot of empty space because of that. And they planned Shadow of War to be nearly live service? Really? Wow. Well, that would be a very different game now, wouldn't it?
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire.
That is kind of odd.
Not yet yours.
Kind of sad that that didn't end up. People just boycotted Shadow of War and they dropped Elsewhere. Why'd they boycott it? Out of curiosity. Was there some kind of drama around the game? Because I didn't hear anything of that sort. Alright, let's try this again. Yep, and it instantly goes into it.
Traitors, and all who follow them deserve slow, agonizing death! Look out! You better look out!
No, I can't move my mouse. There we go. Not him. But I can go to next. Alright, you were the one that I was looking at as possible, but no fireproof. Alright. Bro pulled a doobs. Jump down there. Not directly in the middle of the enemies. Just off to the side somewhere. Not on top of a bomb. Alright. Let's get in there, doobs and Growgery. Because microtransactions? That's fair. Retreating already. Alright. Crank them, dude. Ow. Ow. Stop with the constant damage. I do not like it. Oh, there goes more sappers. That's a lot of sappers. Oh my god. Alright, there's another one. Osgone. Ah, an introduction, finally.
Just once, and this fight will be a whole lot more interesting. We're going to pull you apart.
Oh, there's another guy over there.
Bloody chunk at a time.
Who are you? Oh, thick-skinned. No one really all that important. Poison weapon. Kind of annoying for dudes. Get him, dudes. Good job, dudes. Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree that you should boycott a game when it comes to them monetizing it in a very bad way. I mean, wasn't the game already like $40 or something of that sort? Like, if you're doing a game that has that many microtransactions, it shouldn't cost that much money in the first place.
That's not a retreat. That's a rout.
Is 60? Oh my gosh. Yeah, so in my opinion, it's like you should monetize a game in one way. Either you buy the game and then that's it. Like, you just buy it full price and that's how the people make money. Or you have a subscription service like World of Warcraft and other kinds of like MMOs. Then you're making money based on how long people play it. Or you have a free game with microtransactions. That is kind of how it goes. But if you have to pay for a game and then get microtransactions on top of that, that's just no good. Probably the only game that I've ever seen do that correctly would be Helldivers, because in that game you're able to actually get everything in the game in-game. You know, you don't actually have to buy any of the premium currency. You can just keep playing and you'll just get that naturally. So that's pretty much the only game that I've seen do that, where you buy the game and then can get other stuff later as well. Boycott worked too. You have to play the entire game with Oh. Interesting. Let's get Predator Prestige 14. Oh, the XP and money boost. Is that what that is? Well, that's pretty nice. Let's get more focus back. It used to cost money, huh? And that's just these that are always up? Maybe not these, but that always looks like. Permanent 3% XP boost. Interesting. Either way, let's see. Where are we going next? Was that everything for here? Yeah, we were here for these. So we still have a couple of these. Give it to everyone and shut down the microtransaction store. I do like to see when things like that happen. Alright, this is in Lithlid. So let's go army. I guess need to get Doogs out of here. So yeah, we need to go army, zoom out, teleport, unbodyguard Doogs, then throw Doogs into storage. Yeah, Baldur's Gate, WoW, and Fortnite. Three very popular games nowadays. Yeah, I don't like it when corporate greed ends up getting in the way of a good game. Because, I mean, honestly, even without any of the DLC content or any extra content, and especially without any microtransactions, this game is perfectly fine. I've already been playing it for like, what, 50 hours or something? Hi, Al. How's it going? And it's like, I'm perfectly happy with just how the game is. So I don't see why they had to try to make it all that different. You command training orders. Please don't. Oh my gosh, Doogs. Having to go kill the low level guy again because you got too much bloodlust. All right, we'll play your game, Doogs. Let you go smurf some random Uruks in the middle of this low level zone. Doogs is kind of a menace. I don't know. I mean, any other Uruk would realize that all these guys are no match for him and would just leave them alone. But not Doogs. It was upsetting, but still playable. Yeah, I don't think I ever played while the transactions were in place here. Which is probably evident by me not knowing that they ever existed. Let's see. E. Thank you. When I finally want to press E to drop down, it doesn't. Oh, this is actually a high level captain, it looks like, by the XP. So who is this?
I have a hot poker ready for whoever tries to touch these supplies.
Once again, that sounds like an innuendo. I don't know.
This is the man who on a good day will kill you, and on a bad
about
day
Dukes
will recruit you,
has
betray
no other
you,
line but
and
that.
then try to kill you.
That's like all he ever says in any of these engagements. Alright, but you're not fireproof, so unfortunate. Oh, there's another guy over there. Is that the dude from earlier? Oh, Dukes already did it. Honestly, I lost track of Dukes for like 2 seconds. And then it just pops up. Dukes has killed him. Like, where did he go? I have no idea. But he was on a mission. Dukes, there's the guy right here. Maybe we should kill him too. I guess I can kill him. I can. Oh no! I got poisoned, so I didn't have any focus. So Dukes got to him first. Good job, Dukes. All right, now we're probably still in combat, so let's. We have no focus. All right, hide behind the cart. No one knows where we are. And then we can teleport. And then, hopefully, Dukes has not started any more genocide. He has. He really has. Come on, dudes. Where you gotta work with me here. He wants to kill. He really does. Why can't I? Oh, it's a Drake again, isn't it? It's always the Drake. Yep, there he is. We'll see him coming. He sees me from a mile away. Oh, I did hit him. Nice. Alright, let's just wait for this guy to get closer, I guess. I don't know why these things can see me from so far away. Trying to XP farm for me. Well, I appreciate that. Because he is making some good XP, but... You know, sometimes we have other things to be doing, dudes, other than just farming the good XP. Excuse me, pardon me.
Did I just hear something?
No, you did not just hear something. Of course, you are now hearing something, which is me verifying that you did not just hear something, but rest assured that the original time you did not hear something. I love the Uruks that just, the second they see me, they just start flailing and getting absolutely just terrified. It's hilarious.
If anyone gets at these supplies, your heads will roll.
This is the man who on a good
There
day
he
will
goes
kill
monologuing
you,
again.
and on a bad day will recruit you, betray you, and then try to kill you.
Dukes' followers are just like, bro, we've heard you say that like 10 times. What are you doing? Like, well, let's just watch from a distance as Dukes obliterates a Karagor. Of course, the Karagor is pretty effective because it makes it so Dukes can't just one-shot the guy immediately. Oh, and he's a trickster, meaning that Dukes is gonna have a hard time getting a hit in edgewise, but when he does, man, but Dukes' followers are just obliterating him anyway. Maybe my rival. Is Dukes your rival? Or is there someone else here? I don't see anyone else here. Oh yeah, there he goes, getting a hit in. And he died. Alright.
I'd like to.
Good job, dudes. We got like a tiny little bit of XP. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Because I think this might make it so that you can't just go straight to another thing. We're gonna have you retreat.
Stay safe.
And then, without teleporting anywhere, we're then going to go to army. Yes. And then training orders. And send you to the garrison. Good. Oh boy. That is sometimes tougher than it has to be. Alright, and then army. You know, really, I don't ask for much from this game. But what I do ask for very much is, can we please have a map button from the menu? Because I would like that. I would like that very much. Because that's like the one thing that it's really missing. Because having to get to the map through going to army and zooming out is kind of just annoying. Or to close the menu and press M. Let's see, we got fight pits. which Kirith Ungol, we could get our other guy, our fight pit champion, and have him finish up the rest of these, because we just have 3 more places to go. So we might do that. Truly insane UI design. It is. So let's see. We need to go here, because this is where this guy was, right? Yeah, that's where this guy is. So, oh no, it's gonna send me to the other region, isn't it? No, we're still here. Okay, good. So if we go here, we'll take the guy, put him in the garrison, take him to another place, send him into the fight pits, where he will then fight and kill the guys, and then if we can complete the rest of the fight pits, that would be good. I don't know if those give me any XP. I don't think they will. But at the very least, they will get me closer to 100% completion. And that's what is truly important in life, right? So, army. You are fighting somebody. Can I just send you anyway? No. You weren't fighting someone when I came here. Fine. Oh yeah, because you can repeat the fight pits, can't you? I kind of forgot about that point. But yeah, it would be a very nice farm. I know it gives them XP because they kill a guy and that can level them up. Alright. Oh, this actually gives some decent XP though. And hopefully it'll level him up because I think he's 1 level behind me now.
La la la! He's there!
You'll never catch me, you maggot!
It's kind of funny having the big old Olog running away from these guys. Oh. Any intel around here? I don't see any. Mind if I don't? There is some intel over there. We're just gonna ignore that. Ow. Oh, he's just dead. Okay. I was hoping to get that guy. I could at least see what his weaknesses are. But he just gets 1 shot. That is a problem with Uruk versus Uruk stuff, is when you're fighting an enemy, it's incredibly easy to keep them alive. But when your Uruks are fighting the enemy, for some reason, 50% of the time, your Uruks won't... Oh yeah, we can't. They're currently active, of course. Like, 50% of the time, your Uruk's attacks won't, like, do any damage to an enemy that's at 1 health. And other times, they'll just one-shot the enemy before they ever get into branding range. So, that is a bit of an issue with being able to find guys that you want to actually brand. Okay, but now we can grab you. Because that guy seemed halfway decent. We didn't know his weaknesses. He could have been, you know, terrified of like 50 things. Oh wait, we can actually probably check now, right? Do we? Oh, we still don't know his weaknesses even though he's dead. Great. Well, let's see. Now we need to go army, zoom out, and then zoom out again. And then we have to go to... Where else do we need to be? Gorgoroth, Saragost, and Kirith Ungol. Alright, well let's just start from the top. And we'll bring this guy in, have him do the fight pits, and then send him to the next region. This guy will then have pretty much beaten the fight pits in every single region except for one where I had someone else do it. Are we shooting for 100%? Hopefully. Oh, there's another Drake. Wouldn't you know it? Where are they? There they are. You see them way off in the distance? Ah, isn't this place a joy? I feel like this has to be a bug, right? Like, these things are not supposed to see me from this far away. Get out of here. Yeah, so I'm hoping to get 100%, because it doesn't seem like it's going to be too difficult, because it's just like getting all the quests and everything done. There's some games where it's like, you need to do a bunch of different, like, little obscure, almost impossible achievements. But this one seems to be rather, you know, actually attainable to get 100%. So, might as well. So we'll send this guy into here. And we don't need to do anything like bodyguard-wise, because then we use this. I guess we can't see who it is that we're fighting, that's fine. This guy should obliterate them anyway. So get in there, my man. We'll see how you do against Mystery Man. Because usually it shows you who you're fighting. This time it just decided not to. Which might mean that it's bugged and that this is going to be another infinite loading screen. Would we put it past them? No. Not at all. But we'll give it a minute. You gotta give it the benefit of the doubt that it's just thinking real hard. Which is weird because, I don't know, some parts of the game load so quickly and efficiently. Like how it actually keeps an entire zone loaded in for the most part when you fast travel. And it doesn't reload the whole area. Because, you know, I mean, it unloads all the Uruks and sends everyone back to, like, back to whatever they were doing earlier. But it just can send you across the map very efficiently and without a real loading screen. But then other times it does this. And then other times it takes, like I think when I booted it up today, probably because I hadn't booted it up at all earlier today, and I haven't booted it up for a few days as well. It took a while to load everything. It gave me like a solid 4-minute loading screen to just open the game. So some loading screens are real long and other ones are real short. And it's kind of weird. Yeah, it is having a rough day today. This is the third mission where it's just given up. So I guess we're gonna be, you know, the be right back screen. You know the drill by this point. Let's see, Shadow War, end task. Hip hip hooray. Restart the game. Go back to the mission. Do it again. Though, to be fair, that was probably... I probably should have seen that one coming. Just because when we clicked on the mission, it didn't show somebody coming to fight us. So I probably could have guessed that the quest would have bugged out. But I didn't really think of it. What came to mind was, oh, it's probably just a captain that we're not familiar with. You know, it's probably just some random captain that we never seen before. So it was just kind of like a little shadow of a captain instead of a visible one. And that's what I thought was going on. But if I'd thought about it for a few more seconds, yeah, that wouldn't have really
Zog and his acolytes have been cleansed by fire.
gotten past scrutiny now, would it have?
Is not yet yours.
It would have made sense. It would have. But no, it was just nobody was there at all. Now let me just check. Make sure this guy's still here. He is. Okay, good. It does do a really good job of keeping the saves up to date, and I appreciate that. Alright. There we go. See, this is what it's supposed to be like. But it was not that. There we go. Both fire weapons.
Wish you never met me.
Probably not well for him.
Come here, fool, and I will make you eat those words.
I think you're just gonna tear his head off, honestly. That's what you do like every time. Oh yep, there he goes. Very original. When is this guy gonna learn any new tricks? I don't know. That's just all he ever does. Alright. Next mission. Let's see what he does this time. I wonder if he's gonna rip off the guy's head.
Track, your face is annoying. I really want to slice it off. Stop babbling and get to fighting.
Oh, I've never seen that move before. Hey, but now he's on this side of the ranged guys, so they're not going to be hitting their own dude anymore.
You will be butchered.
What even was that? Ow. Alright, what are we betting? Yep. Here we go. Another one for just ripping their head off again. That's all he ever does. It's bro's favorite pastime. I don't know. But indeed. Wait. Champion. So, there's nothing here though. I don't want another repeat of last time. Usually reported. Oh, that's good. There he is. Okay. Now we have somebody actually showing up, so it probably won't break.
I've been waiting to kill you. It better be worth it. I will pile the corpses high, with yours on the bottom.
I think you'll actually just rip his head off. You know, it's a bold assumption, seeing as how you've never been known to do that before, but I for some reason think that's what you're gonna do. Wow. Dual wield guys enraged are kind of scary. I never really knew it because Dukes doesn't get enraged by anything. Can you imagine if Dukes got enraged? That would be insane. But sadly, you know, Dukes just isn't, he's not the angry type. He's very calm. Alright, well that was all of those. Let's look at quests again. Up to 88% on this. Now we just have 2 more fight pits to do. And we got 2 more of these to do. Oh, and these are all in Lithlid. Oh, there's one here. Why is that one locked? Oh, ground drain skill. Okay. So there's that with ground drain. All of these. Enraged by everything. Enemies are terrifying. That's true. They are pretty terrifying. And then we have to deal with the sieges, but we'll deal with that once I'm max level. So we went from like 89% to 95% overall completion. That's good. Hello, Beer Lover 69. How's it going? Let's get the last 2 fight pits cleared up, because that's mostly just a matter of shuffling our guys around for a bit. So let's see. Zoom in for army. Hopefully this guy hasn't started doing anything. I think he has. Yeah, he's too busy. Okay. No, not set his body. Wait, have I set him as bodyguard? Yeah, this is my first playthrough as of now. So if we send him as bodyguard and remove him, that was completely by accident, but does that remove what he was doing? It does. Surprisingly enough. Alright. That was actually a lot faster. So let's see. Now we go army. If we do quest, then here. And we can fast travel straight to that region and then throw him out of the garrison there. You still got Bruise. Yeah, Bruise is still around. I mean, he's an enemy right now, and he's kind of not all there, but we still have him. We haven't killed him. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with him in the long run. So let's head up here. Then get the army tab. And there are dead guys here. Good. Let's get this guy back out here. Project Car of Orcs, really? Alright, now that that guy's deployed, we should be able to fight Pit. Ah, Olag versus Olag. This is gonna be interesting, except they're probably not even gonna be anywhere near the same level.
I fight for Sauron,
Yeah, no.
and I will gladly dedicate your death to him.
Yeah, good luck with
I
that.
do not have all day. I have a lot more maggots to kill. I will flagellate you.
Of course, he's getting hit by his own hunters, so he's handicapping himself here. But I can't really remove those hunters. I mean, I guess I could. I could remove them, but I can't remove the epic trait of improved hunters, so. They're hugging. Man, he gets stunned so much. Is that like an issue with him, or? The Wrath of Sauron, you say? My guy's just doing nothing. He's just chain stunned into oblivion all the time. And this guy's just been getting killed by the frickin' archers. There we go, and one shot. Alright. And then... where's the new one? Champion, there it is. And I definitely get it. The model is definitely not exactly conventional. It's a champion. Oh, it's another Olog. Lots of Ologs here.
Practice time is over. Time for a real fight. I am here, waiting.
The creepy eyes. I mean, they're somewhat creepy. But they do have a rhyme and reason to exactly why they look like that. It's all very well thought out. I assure you. I could try to explain it. It is... Is this guy... He's getting killed by the archer. And he's like phasing into each other. That archer needs a... Or not even an archer, he's a spear thrower. The hunter. That guy needs a freaking raise. He went all out on that one. Alright, another fight pit's all finished up. So now we can go to the army. And then command, training orders, reassignment. Didn't know random orcs could get a captain kill cutscene. Yeah, I didn't either. I think that's the first time I've seen that. But it was pretty nice. I mean, it's kind of like in Skyrim where just a random guard gets that cinematic kill on a dragon, and then he turns to you as just like, my cousin's out killing dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty. Right after you just did like a finishing move on one. It's great. Gotta love Skyrim. Yeah, I wish I had more guys with like the gold armor like that. More of the legendary guys. Not like legendary quality, but literally the title, the legendary. Because those guys usually have that gold armor, and it looks cool, and I want more of it. So let's see, we came here. So then if we go here, oh no, there's no openings. The humiliator, you say? Ah, you're an undead. Why are you an undead? Where did you come from? And why are you undead? I don't remember what he's all about. Why he's here. But we'll need to kill somebody, I guess. Let's just go kill that guy. Why is he so menacing? I don't know. He's just kind of there. Oh, we overshot it. By like by a lot. Oh my gosh. That's fine. Run back here. We just need somebody to kill each other. And then we can bring our guy in here.
Things would be different if I wasn't tied up.
We haven't gotten an execution
I'll
since
be
like the
glad
first
I won't
game.
have to listen to your stupid voice anymore.
Diamond Icon means vendetta. Oh. Did he kill me?
Face me like a true warrior. There is no honor in killing a coward.
I don't remember him. I don't remember dying to an undead guy either. Let me get 3 headshot kills just for the bonus thing that I do not actually care about, because it's probably just gonna be like a rank 1 gem. Can also mean death threat. I didn't death threat any undead guy. And I haven't even been to this region in a while, so I don't know what it could possibly be that it was referring to. How many guys are here? Oh, the poet. Alright. Yeah, he must have been a zombie from the Zog quest. Oh boy, sappers. And Caragors. Those sappers are not doing much right now, though. Oh, never mind. Alright. Can one of you guys just kill each other already? You're taking your sweet time. I kind of forgot how long it takes for non-Doogs Uruks to actually do their work. Yeah, the comedic timing of the sappers, which is like, oh, they're not doing anything, and then they all just blow up without any warning. That was pretty great. It's just 75 money. That was not worth it at all. Okay, well then we can go to the army, and then garrison, pull out the brawler. Let's actually look at this guy again. Where'd he go? Oh, Mog is gone. He just disappeared into nothingness. I think this guy ate him. I have no idea. That was a bit bizarre, but now we can. Really? You're undergoing a trial against a Grau, you say? Well, let's. I guess this is a good time to test if we can just throw him into the fight pits, even if he's busy. And being gone is equally menacing. Yeah, it's like he was here. He possibly had a vendetta thing going on that we knew nothing about. We don't even know who he is exactly, and he was some kind of very scary undead guy. And then all of a sudden, he's just gone without a trace. No actual explanation as to what's going on there. So yeah, that is a little concerning. Alright, send you into there. Good luck. I'm saying that to the other guy, because he's very low level. Next and final, that is some strong words.
Or are you all talk?
I think he's all talk. Oh, but he's got the sick moves. Oh, sick moves do not matter when you get absolutely one shot. And now say bye to your head. Yeah, he does that a lot. Alright, on to the next one. Oh, there's no one here. This collection of heads must be awesome. That must be it. He must be trying to collect a certain number of heads. Oh, I like his armor. Well, you can't collect this guy's head, I don't think.
That is very funny, but I do not have time to laugh.
It is kind of very funny. Yeah. Almost one-shot him. And then he did one-shot him. Alright. And he just face plants into the snow. Well, this is gonna go very quickly, isn't it? Is this the champions one? Yes. All right. Last one.
You're a little on the dull side, but you'll do.
I think that's
You
what
have chosen where you will
this guy's gonna
die.
be saying
I
about
will choose how.
your head in his collection. Let's just throw it. Oh, he was gonna throw his own guy. Then he gave up on that idea. Oh, see, he's already grabbing the head. Oh, he didn't even think you were worth it. You literally just pretty much punted him across the entire arena. What a legend. Alright, now if we go here and then to quests. Now we have finished all the Nemesis missions and we're at 97% overall completion. So that means that if we go and do the rest of these and then start doing the sieges, yeah, the fight pits don't give XP. That is unfortunate. But even so, we still only have a couple levels left. And actually, once we have those levels done, we can get rid of the gems we've been using to give us extra XP. Because the entire game, I've just had the wealth gems on my armor, so I get that extra 30% XP. But I can actually switch those out once I hit max level. And then we'll be incredibly strong, because I think that'll be like an extra 30% HP instead of XP. And that could definitely help us. Or maybe increase damage, I don't know. But either way, I think I'm going to leave this stream here. And we'll get back to this another time. Most likely tomorrow. If I'm still feeling... I should still be feeling fine. I am getting over an illness, hopefully not falling back into an illness. That would not be fun. But we got a lot done. I mean, that was almost 10% of game completion in one stream, so I say that is for sure a good enough amount of progress right there. So I'll see you guys next time, and not in, you know, another 5 days of absence. So, oh, that's true. You're in the Discord now. Well, that is very good. So, yes, and I'll see you on the Discord as well. And, yeah, see you tomorrow. Hope you have a good day, everyone who is here. And goodbye.